today's video, I'm going to be showing you some tips, tricks, and hidden features for the AirTag. This is a complete list of the best tips, tricks, and even some hidden features. Make sure to stick around for the entire video to learn how to use your AirTag like an expert. Let's get started with today's video, the best tips and tricks and hidden features for the AirTag. This video is sponsored by Blur Photo Editor app for iPhone. To install the application, you head over to your app store and you search for Blur Photo Editor and hit search. And then it pops up right here, Blur Photo Editor. You can tap on it and we can authorize it and download the application and install it to our device, just like that. So as it installs the Blur Photo app, you can also do this by clicking the link in the description, or you can open up the App Store and search for Blur Photo Editor. The Blur Photo Editor has tons of features where you can blur the background of images, you can blur faces, face pixelation, and you can choose your own photos and blur sensitive information right out of the photo. So let's take a look. We can open the application and see how it works. So here we're presented with a tutorial where we can blur photo background, so we can see how it works. So that's what it looks like when it blurs a photo background. We can remove that effect. We can see blur and pixelate faces, see how it works. It pixelates a face right there on the screen. We can remove that effect. And then we can hide number plates, protect your vehicle identity within seconds. And just like that, when you add that effect, it blurs the license plate, and we can remove it and see how that looks. You can censor sensitive information. We can see how that works. It hides the credit card numbers there just using that effect, and then we can remove it. Blur VIP gives you access to all the features. You can start off with a 3-day trial at $2.99 per month after that, or go to $9.99 per year or $20 for a lifetime. Let's start off with blurring a photo. You just tap the blur photo button, you scroll down in your photo library and select the photo you want to blur. We can pinch out to zoom in, pinch in to zoom out, and use 2 fingers to move the photo. So 2 fingers moves the photo, pinch in, pinch out. We've got the touch blur currently tapped, and we can see how much we want it to blur, whether we want it at 100 or 2. We'll keep it around 50, and we'll just start touching to blur, just like that. So you can touch to blur, and it blurs the items that you touch. We can press the magic button right here, blur background, and it will automatically blur the background for us. We can hit the face blur and select which face we want to blur, and it will automatically blur that face. And then we can hit the unblur button and start highlighting things that we don't want to be blurred. So if we want the background to be shown again, we can go ahead and undo all of that blurriness just by touching over it. We can invert the photo just like that. And then we've got the brush tool, which allows us to change the size of the brush and the offset. So if we want a thicker size here while we are unblurring, then we can easily unblur everything because the brush size is now much bigger and not as small. So you can come in here and modify the brush size just like that. So that's an example there of the features where you can blur the background, blur the face. You've got the touch blur where you can blur things that you touch, or unblur, and then of course you can invert the photo just like that. And then the brush tool. In the Blur Photo Editor, there are tons of options at the very bottom that allow you to modify the photo too. We can come here, we can crop it, rotate it, adjust the exposure, the contrast, the brightness, saturation, sharpness, hue, shadows, RGB, mask, tone, and all those details there. We can come over here to the effects section and apply a different effect. So they've got pixelate, they've got all these effects here that you can check out. They've got glass effects, distortion effects, paint effects, water effects, or we can go back to basic. I'm going to apply the pixelate effect and then hit that check mark there. And now it pixelates when I touch the screen. So just like that, that effect is applied. I can come over here and apply a focus. We've got the circle focus, the full focus, or the linear focus. I like the linear focus. I can show my face there and blur everything else and then apply that with the check mark. So there are tons of options here to be able to blur the background of your items, or the blur face, or blur sensitive information within the Blur Photo app. You can save this to your drafts just like this, and now I have this photo inside of my applications where I can check out and export it. So after I hit that arrow button at the top right, I can download it allow access to all my photos, and it saves this image to my photo library where I can share it with other people just like that. I can also instantly share it through social media on Instagram, Messenger, Facebook, and Stories just like that. So that's been a preview of the Blur Photo Editor application. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and you can download it using the link in the description or heading over to the App Store and searching Blur Photo Editor. Enjoy. One of my favorite tips for the AirTag is that you can run automations using the Shortcuts application on your iPhone. So go ahead and open up Shortcuts and head over to the Automation tab, and you can add a new automation. And we can create a personal automation and scroll down and select NFC. NFC stands for Near Field Communication. And the NFC chip inside the AirTag can activate an automation on your phone. So let's go ahead and tap NFC. And then let's go ahead and scan the AirTag. So we'll scan by putting it at the top of the phone. So hold the device near the NFC tag. It activates. And now we're going to name this. So we can name this Twitter. And then hit OK. And then hit Next. And from here, you can add any action or any automation that you want to happen when you scan your AirTag. So I'm going to click Add Action, scroll down here and select Twitter, seeing what's happening. And then I'm going to hit Next. So now, when Twitter, this NFC tag right here that I just named Twitter, is detected, it will open up, see what's happening. And then I'm going to turn off this ask before running, so it will run automatically. So don't ask. And then we'll hit Done. So now we have our automation right here. When it detects the AirTag, it will open Twitter. So let's go ahead and scan it and see what happens. So we put it at the top of the phone, and then it activates and opens Twitter. So that's a really cool automation trick that you can do with your AirTag using the Shortcuts application. The AirTag itself has the near field communication chip built directly into it, and you can create automations just by tapping the plus button on the automation section, creating a personal automation, and scrolling down and selecting NFC. So just like that, you scan the AirTag and it will activate, and you can run automations based off when you scan your AirTag. So it does appear that your AirTag is linked to your Apple ID. So AirTag is intended solely to track items that belong to you. Using AirTag to track people without their consent is a crime in many regions around the world. AirTag is designed to be detected by victims and enable law enforcement to request identifying information about the owner. So it provides that message, and then you'll have to hit agree in order to sync this AirTag to your Apple ID. So we'll go ahead and do that. And just like that, it shows the location of the current AirTag. I've got it covered up for security and privacy reasons, but precision finding, when AirTag is nearby, an arrow will point to its precise location. You can play a sound, find your AirTag by playing a sound from your phone, and notify when left behind. Receive a notification whenever you leave your AirTag behind. So we can open up the Find My app, which is where all of your AirTags are stored, where you can view all of them, and we can check out the features in the Find My app. So let's go ahead and do that. View. All right, so it pulls up at the top here a map of where your AirTags are, and we can see we've got two items, Justin's keys and Justin's luggage. So let's go ahead and pull the tab. You just pull it right out here, and that activates it. It beeps there, and then you put it close to your Apple device, and just like that, AirTag. The simple setup process, just putting it close to your Apple device and it automatically showing up and appearing. It rotates there, and then all we have to do is just hit the connect button, and then it's going to ask us to name this AirTag. So where's it going? We can say it can go on a backpack, it can go on a bike, it can go on a camera, a handbag, headphones, jacket, keys, luggage, umbrella, wallet, or if you want, you can enter a custom name for this AirTag and name it whatever you want. We can scroll up though and say, let's go ahead and put it on the keys. Introducing GoTalk Wireless, the newest, simplest, and affordable wireless carrier on the planet. Whether you prefer physical SIM cards or eSIMs, GoTalk Wireless has got you covered. Sign up for an account using the link in the description and select a plan that best suits your needs. With GoTalk Wireless, you can enjoy 4G and 5G data, unlimited talk and text, and added security features that guard you against fraud and identity theft, all for an unbeatable price. Enjoy lightning-fast 5G network coverage that spans 99% of the country. With 5G ultra capacity, you'll experience speeds as fast as Wi-Fi, allowing you to stream and browse the web effortlessly. Choose from a range of plans just starting at $15 a month, each offering a set amount of 4G and 5G data, unlimited talk and text. And enjoy free VPN access on the GoTalk mobile and desktop apps. Setting up your account is easy. Simply insert your physical SIM card, scan the QR code, or activate your eSIM in under 10 minutes. At GoTalk Wireless, your security is top priority. Their commitment to user safety includes two-factor authentication, three-factor authentication account safety, and protection against port-out fraud. You'll also be able to know that GoTalk Wireless will never share or sell your data. With more security features to come, GoTalk Wireless is the best and safest mobile carrier on the market. Get personalized and affordable plans, complete with added security features and unbeatable service at low prices. Sign up for GoTalk Wireless today and join the thousands of satisfied customers who enjoy the best data speeds, unlimited talk and text, and peace of mind. I just enabled the GoTalk Wireless VPN on my device. This makes my device much more safe. Here's a quick demo of the URL phishing checker. I can type in any URL link address and click on the check button. A pop-up box appears and it tells me whether it's safe or not. That way, next time I get a link and I'm not sure whether I should click on it, I can just verify with the GoTalk Wireless app that it is safe and then click on it. The port out block switch section tightens the security around my phone number, preventing any bad actors to attempt to take it. If the block switch is on, you're safe and your phone number cannot be ported out. Highly recommend you turning on this feature, and it's nice having this on knowing that my number's safe. Be sure to check out GoTalk Wireless today using the link in the description, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Notify when left behind allows you to get a notification when you leave an item with an AirTag at a location without bringing it with you. So it's always communicating to your iPhone, and if it notices that your iPhone has been left without the AirTag, it'll ping you and let you know, hey, you have left Justin's luggage or Justin's keys behind at this location because it's currently not with your iPhone. So it's always monitoring whether that AirTag is connected to your iPhone and your Apple Watch, and if all three of those devices are nearby. And if they're not, it will ping you. It'll let you know, hey, you left this item behind at the locker, or you left this item in the car, or you left this item at the house because it's no longer with your device. So it's really cool how the continuity of all these devices work together, and it helps you, remember, hey, I left my phone here, or I left my AirPods there, or left, my keys here, just based off the connection that it has between your iPhone and the AirTag itself. Now, another neat feature of this is you can say notify me except at. So you don't want to get notified when you leave your AirTag at home because it's safe at home. So you can add in your home addresses and it will automatically not notify you when you leave that item at a location that you've added on. And all you have to do is just hit that new location button to type in a new address, and it will start to learn your patterns. It'll ping you if you leave it at a new address. And it's really smart, and it can be helpful when tracking all of your items, and you want to make sure that you don't forget your very important items that you have your AirTags connected to. Another really cool feature that's built into the AirTags is the precision finding. You can press this find button when the AirTag is nearby, and it will help you and guide you to where the AirTag is. So now it's saying it's 4 feet away. We can move around and get some sense of direction here. It starts pointing. So to the left here, 5 feet away. Ahead, 4 feet away. Nearby, 3 feet away. I'm getting super close to it. Super close, super duper close. And I found my AirTag right here. So the further away you are from it, the harder this will be to find it. But if we walk away here, it gives us 7 feet away, 8 feet away, 9 feet away. It's behind us. We turn around and it just tells us exactly which direction to head. If I head the wrong direction, it will not turn green. It will not let us know that it's nearby. But here I am. Once I'm heading the right direction, 6 feet way 2 feet, it starts vibrating here and buzzing here the closer I get to it, and it's right on the desk here. So I found the AirTag and it's here, and it's let me know that I found it, just like that. So you can get the precision finding just by pressing the find button on the item, and it's really helpful. They even have the little sound icon here to get some noise. So it's beeping again. So it just beeps and you can find it exactly where it's at with this precision editing. So super cool feature. If we take a look at Justin's keys, the AirTag is currently with us, and you have an option to play a sound. If I don't know where my keys are and I'm in a rush and I need to find them and I've looked everywhere, I can open up the Find My app, go to Justin's keys under the items section, and then press this lovely button right here, play a sound. And then I can search around and listen to that sound, and you can hear it, and the closer I get to it, then I found my keys. And my keys are right there. So just like that, by pressing the play sound button, it plays a sound of where your keys are, because the AirTag's connected to your keys, and you can walk around, listen to that sound, and identify where it's coming from, and then find that object. So here, I'll give that a demo one more time. We'll just hit play sound. And then the AirTag plays a sound for about 5 or 10 seconds there, just like that. So that's a really neat feature and really helpful for when you want to find your keys and you need help finding them and you've looked everywhere and you just need to hear some audio. Maybe it's under the couch or under the desk and you can't really find it without hearing from where the direction is coming from. If the item is not nearby, a directions section will pop up here. So I can press the directions button and get driving or walking directions straight to the item just from within the Find My app. But if it is within the same room, of course, we'll have that find section where you can find the AirTag just by using the precision walking around that we just demoed. But if the AirTag is not in the same room and it's further distance away, then you get a directions option, and you can use Google Maps or Apple Maps to find exactly where that AirTag is just by tapping on the directions icon and then pulling up a map. Highly recommend you use the Find Nearby. When the AirTag is in the same room as you and you can't quite find it, all you have to do is just hit that Find Nearby button and it will guide you to where it is exactly. Super cool. Next up inside the Find My app when managing your AirTags is notifications. You can have this feature called Notify When Found. When you turn that on, it'll send you a notification when the location of the AirTag has been pinged. So the way that AirTags work is they communicate to all Apple iPhones and iPads that are around and then send the location to the nearest one, and then that sends it back up to Apple servers and then sends it to you. So if you want to know when your AirTag has been located, if you've lost a device or an item that an AirTag has been connected to, you can turn that on, and as soon as it receives a ping, it will let you know where that item is. And just like that, it sent me a notification, Justin's luggage. This AirTag was seen nearby. So an Apple device located that AirTag, and it sent me a notification letting me know that it's seen nearby, and I can tap on it and find exactly where it's at, just like that. So it's super cool when you have that feature, Notify When Found. It lets you know immediately when that item has been found, and you can find it immediately. Inside of the Find My application on your iPhone is where all your items, the AirTags, will be displayed. Let's go ahead and open it up and check out all of the settings. When you open the Find My app, it displays a map of your current AirTags under the Items section. So you'll click on that third tab there, and then you have all of the AirTags. We've got Justin's keys and Justin's luggage. We can go ahead and tap on the luggage, and all of the details will pop up right here. It'll show a map of where that item is located, so where the AirTag is currently at, and then you can scroll up, and you've got all of these different options here to locate that item. If you ever lose your item that has the AirTag connected to it, you can enable lost mode. So you just open up your Find My app and you tap on the AirTag itself and you scroll down to lost mode and press the enable button. And what this does is a couple of things. The first is it will notify when found. So just like we saw earlier, it will send you a notification when another iPhone or Apple device has picked up that AirTag, and it will have the current location of it with you. The second thing it will do is find my lock. So the AirTag is paired with your Apple ID, and it will be permanently paired to your Apple ID. No one else will be able to activate that AirTag. If they found your item and took the AirTag off, they will not be able to use it as their own AirTag because Lost Mode enables Find My Lock. So this item is linked to your Apple ID so no one else can pair to it. And then the last thing you can do is leave a message. So leave a phone number or email for the finder of your item to contact you. And this is really neat because it allows you, that hope if someone scans that AirTag that they'll be able to get in touch with you. So that's Lost Mode. And the sooner you enable this when you've lost your item that has the AirTag connected to it, the better, because it can start actively tracking and figuring out where that item is. And then of course you have that message on the AirTag, so when someone does find it, they're able to activate the NFC and toggle and figure out who to call to get the item back to you. So that's Lost Mode, and I'll demo it to you right now. So in the process of finding my keys here, it sent me a notification, Justin's keys, this AirTag was seen nearby. Because I've turned on Lost Mode and turned on Notify When Found, Apple device has found the AirTag and it sends a notification letting me know that it has been found nearby. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. And then it asks you to enter a phone number. Enter a phone number in case someone finds your item and wants to contact you. We're gonna say use email address for the demo purposes here. And we'll move on from that. So email address, enter an email address in case someone finds your item and wants to connect with you. Then we'll hit next, and now we have the option for the summary to turn on Notify When Found, just like we saw earlier in the video. It will send you a notification when this item has been found through another Apple device that's searching for that AirTag. And it's got your email address, and then it says this item has been lost, please email me. You can always come in here and turn off Notify When Found, but we've got this message and we've got the email set up. So we'll go ahead and activate this just by pressing the activate button in the top right, and we'll enter the Lost Mode. And just like that, we have Lost Mode enabled. So it's enabled now. We can come in here and see that Lost Mode has been enabled. We can tap on it. And once we tap on it, it displays the email we left and then the message that we left. And we can turn off Lost Mode when we found our item. But for now, this message has been sent to the AirTag, and I'm going to show you how you can scan it or how someone else can scan it to figure out what email or phone number they should contact and what message has been left. Now, the best part about Lost Mode is that AirTags have near-field communication built in, which means there's a tiny chip in here that you can scan to read information on. All you have to do is just bring your iPhone close to it, and it will scan. Just like that, I've scanned the tag, website NFC tag. So it's really neat that you can grab your Android phone. If the person does not have an iPhone, they can use NFC as long as the Android phone has near-field communication built in, which most of them do. The iPhones have it now, Androids have it now. If you have a new phone in 2023, then you just scan the back of that code and it will pop up. So all you have to do, there you go, complete action. I can open it up in Chrome or Samsung Internet, and that same page will open up with the serial number and the phone number on the AirTag. I can zoom in here to hide some of that information, but just by scanning the back of your AirTag onto the device, it pops open the website link for you to be able to open up through Samsung Internet or Google Chrome. We'll stick with the one we just opened up, but this item has been lost, and it displays the email address. So no matter whether you have an Android device or an iPhone, or whether the person that finds your AirTag has an iPhone or an Android, they're going to be able to scan this when it's in Lost Mode and find your phone number and find your email address to get in contact with you to let you know where your keys are, where your baggage, your items that you lost that have your AirTag are connected to. And it's also good to know if you're the person that finds some bag or keys or item with AirTags, that you can also scan it and figure out who it belongs to get it back to them properly. So that's a really neat feature of Lost Mode in the AirTag. You can scan them to find the owner, and it's really helpful and really cool that it's connected to the cloud in that perspective. When you open that website NFC tag, once you scan the AirTag just by putting it up close to the top of your iPhone, it brings up this page, and it has a lot of information on it, including your serial number of the AirTag and the owner's last 4 digits of their phone number. And then below it says this item has been lost. Please email me. And of course it has my email address that I typed in when I enabled lost mode. And then it describes a little bit about what an AirTag is. Some people may not know, so an AirTag is used to keep track of everyday items like keys or bags. The serial number is registered to the owner of this AirTag. If this AirTag is not familiar to you, learn how to disable it and stop sharing your location. So it offers instructions to disable, but more importantly, it offers the email address to contact the owner of the AirTag. Now, if I would have put my phone number in, my phone number would have been displayed and they could have contacted me there. But it's really neat that, all the person has to do is find the AirTag and scan it with their iPhone and open up the tag there. And the best part about this is it works with Android phones too. You don't necessarily need to have an iPhone in order for this to work. Thanks for watching today's video on the AirTag, the best tips, tricks, and hidden features. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up, consider commenting below, and even giving us a super thanks. That helps out the AppFind channel a lot. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we'll release our next video. Thanks for watching.